for joining us for Monday's word for today. You know, it's so vitally important to have a good foundation of your identification and who you are, because Satan is out there to steal, kill, and destroy. And one thing, he came with the temptation with Jesus, that he did to Adam and Eve. And so the same type of temptation you will have. So let's look at 1 Corinthians chapter 10 to begin with. 1 Corinthians 10. And this is so important for us to remember and realize. 1 Corinthians chapter 10. And we're going to look at verse 10. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured, and were destroyed by the destroyer. What's so important here is murmuring. When we murmur, it shows that we don't have faith in God. We're looking at the natural situation, natural words that are coming against us, and we're complaining about it, and we try and overcome in the natural realm. And we think often the temptations from God, but James very clearly tells us God tempts no one. So we're not to murmur, we're not to complain. When they continually complain, their complaining wasn't, oh, well, it's too hot out here, or it's too cold. Their complaining was, God, why did you do this to us? So the murmuring is against God. And so then it says in verse 12, wherefore let him that thinks he stand take heed lest he falls. And this is talking about we're to look to God for our answer. We're not to figure out these things on our own. Verse 13, there hath no temptation taken you, but as such is common to man. Every temptation that comes to you is in the natural realm. And we're going to look at the temptation that came against Jesus. But the same temptation that came against Jesus came against Eve and comes against you. It's a natural, common temptation. It's in the natural realm. But God is faithful, who will not let you suffer and be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation make a way of escape that you are able to bear it. God has the way of escape, and we'll be looking into that further as we look at how Jesus handled that temptation. Thank you for joining us today.